It's Fade. This is what it's like to have an active, intelligent puppy at 12:45 a.m. Yeah, you better look ashamed of yourself. That water bottle there, the one closest to me, she decided that she would destroy because I didn't let her have pumpkin pie crust, and that is not acceptable, apparently. And now she's waiting for food, even though she doesn't need food. She's getting some because she's a princess. So, yeah, this is why I haven't been sleeping much lately. So her food is basically like water, like warm water, mixed with ground kibble. If you have trouble getting your dog to eat, by the way, this is super, super good. You just get one of these things. They're like really cheap at Walmart or whatever. And you grind up the food in there. And it mixed with water makes it taste a bit better. It brings out the flavor. And then if they don't eat all of it, you can just stick it in the fridge and give it to them later, and they don't mind. At least she doesn't seem to. So I'm not trying to give her a lot right now, but at least enough to get her to eat, so that she'll think that she's had something somewhat equivalent to pumpkin pie, which for some reason she is in love with. I caught you. Yep. You better look over. Yeah, there we go. Good girl. And she looks away. That's her being like, dude, I'm ignoring you. You took my pumpkin pie crust. But, it's not great for her to have sugar like that, so she's not allowed to. Pumpkin, just the, pureed pumpkin or whatever that you can get to make pumpkin pie with is actually not bad for dogs if you feed them like a spoon of it. And they have diarrhea, it'll actually take care of the problem. It's like one of the most recommended things by like vets and stuff. So I've given her a pumpkin before, like an actual pumpkin, and she ran around the yard playing with it and chewing it up. But turns out you shouldn't let your dog have too much pumpkin, or else it can mess up their stomach. So, and there's like some vitamin in it that they can be like, it can be oversaturated. So I took it away after she had a bit of it. But yeah, she ever since then, anything pumpkin-y, she's just obsessed with it and wants it. So when I had some pie crust on my desk right there on a plate, she went for it, and that's how this whole thing started. So next thing, I don't even know why I'm making this video, but I don't know, is I get this crap out. This is her actual kibble that we grind up. We have it in one of these, containers like that. And I just take a bunch of it. It doesn't really matter how much. And put it on top because I use this for training in a lot of cases. It's like her low value training treat. So she doesn't ever get it as actual food. She always gets the powdered stuff or some kibble on top of the powdered stuff. So this is to like kind of make it look tastier to her because she thinks, oh, there's kind of treats there. She doesn't realize that her kibble and the powdered watery stuff is the same thing. And then I got some of this turkey jerky. This is like a high value treat basically. So I just break this up into little pieces. And I use this to kind of say, hey, there's something good in your food. Come get it. But it's not a lot, so I usually use a lot less than this. I usually only use a couple pieces, and she'll run right into it and munch it all up. And she started this because my dad spoils our other dog. And for like 2 months straight, my dad actually cooked our dog breakfast, like the big boy. And not anything unhealthy, it wasn't people food, but he would like cook him egg in the morning and like put that in the food to like get him to eat it and shit and all this other stuff. But he got spoiled, so he only eats if he has special food. And so my dad started overdoing hers also, but not to that extent. And so now she has to be basically bribed to eat. But once she starts, she definitely finishes, unless she's not hungry. So she sees the goodies in here, and then I just, A lot of dogs, if you do this, they'll just pick them off the top. She doesn't do that unless she's not hungry. She just eats all of it. So I don't have to bury them, which is nice. But yeah, this is how I'm going to get my puppy to quit complaining that I took her pumpkin pie from her.